Hello my friends. Welcome to Instant Training channel. This is Uncle Misha, and today I want to tell you that today is the International Tweezers Day, and for this occasion I decided to take a lot of different tweezers I bought recently and do a Tweezer Day special. Alright, so we have all of these was purchased on Amazon, so if you are interested in those you can find some links below. And let's start why I got these tweezers. Well, I do have several tweezers. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. Where are they? And this here is, and one more. Yeah. Here are all my tweezers. So this one is probably, I don't even know where. Those are like angular, I don't know where they're from. This one are pretty good ones, I like them. Very nice and sharp. These ones, again, I don't know where I got them from, but they are still good. Not nice and sharp, but they're good for other purposes. This one are original Hakko ones, which are I like a lot. So they're pretty sharp, but pretty stubby. I call them stubby. So these ones are hilarious. Why I use these types, it's to actually deal with ribbon cables, but they're still not good for this purpose. Yeah, and we're gonna address some of the problems with these tweezers in these ones. So let's put this aside. I think I have one more. Oh, I think I have one more to add to the review. I have four. And here we are. And here some my other ones. I forgot about these guys. So these are nice, but there is a problem with these guys. The metal is so soft, they always bend here at the end. You know, it's really hard to say, but these tips are always bent and they are pretty much useless. So, all right, so we have four. Yes, now we have four different set of tweezers. All right, so we have another one from Hakko. We have another one from Verli Making. We have the Togot ones, which are looking relatively okay, and another one's from Tronix, Jewelry Making Repairing. So we have four different kinds. So we have two individual ones and sets. Let's start from the Hakko ones. This probably would be my... Let's use this for that purpose. Okay. So these are I needed like something very long and sharp. So if you compare these guys, they are substantially longer and not as stubby. So yeah, I have another well, that's not really much, about 3 centimeters of extra reach. So it's not too bad. Where is my ruler? Here is the ruler. And these guys are, where is centimeters? 14 centimeters. So this is 14 centimeter, which ones? Oh, no. 14 centimeters tweezers. I don't know why they are chewed up here. So let's take some bits and bobs and try to play with them. So here are some parts, which I don't remember where they're from. And these guys are nice. I think they are very nice. So the tips are coming together very nicely. Okay, I'm gonna use my nail as a background. They don't have any ribbings here on the inner edges, so that's okay. This guy, on the other hand, they have. So this obviously improves the gripping capabilities. And for example, if you have a little something, it's not gonna shoot on you, right? But with these guys, if you like do it, well, it's really hard to do it, but you know, it can do this. It can just fly off like this. Yeah, still holding together, but there is nothing inside. But the surface here is not polished. Surface here is pretty matte, so that's kind of good. Let's put this guy in here, and this one. And also they come with this like hat, you know, kind of protector, which is good. So the Hakko are awesome. There's no question about it. So the next set is from some unknown brand, obviously. And I tell you why I picked these. And you probably see already why. I'm curious, why do you need electrostatic bag for tweezers, right? It's kind of stupid. Okay, so these guys are, idea here is to have improved version of that. So first of all, the electric tape here is bad because first all crap sticks to it, plus it actually slides off. So these guys are silicone and they can grab things like super easily. And also, if I straighten these guys up in a way, they are come together in parallel completely. I'm not sure how about these guys. Oh, this one even angle is the same, but the coverage of the silicone things is much bigger. So yeah, so my idea is here that you see with these tweezers, as they're still not coming together properly. But the idea is that you can grab the ribbon cable and actually able to kind of insert it while you holding it with the tweezers. And these guys are pretty long and they are 15 centimeters long, so they are identical, I think. Yeah, 15 and a half almost. Yeah, almost 15 and a half actually, which is awesome. So these are good, 15 and a half centimeters reach, and they have own little sleeves, but they're not going to be in sleeves. They're going to keep them in a tool kind of container. So these are nice. And another big one that you can grab pretty complex thing and pretty tiny things with these guys and they're not gonna fly away. So this is kind of nice. And they're not too pointy. Look at the pretty blunt here. So yeah, pretty probably for like super tiny SMB components, or you see this little how do you call it, washer. Yeah, it will be probably not easy to grab it, but still kind of possible, you see. Oops, and I lost it. So yeah, so it is possible to deal with little tiny items. What do you have here as well? Let me find some kind of little screw, right? That's a little tiny screw from. So yeah, it works. So these are, I think these are nice. All right, so another one, which is very similar, gonna be probably very similar to this one, and probably the similar size, similar dimensions. It's gonna be from Towat, but I think this Towat one is a bit cheaper, I think. Of course it's made in China. Aha. It's completely different feeling to the texture. It's like much more matte. It's actually a nice feeling. Non-magnetism, high precision. By the way, it's another angle of all these guys. So this specifically says it's non-magnetic. Okay, so this one I don't know. I don't think it specifies anything. Quality hand tools. So this one is still pretty cool. It's gonna be the same 14 centimeters. I definitely know for sure. So these are identical in size. They have different shapes. They are this one's a little bit thinner, so sometimes actually this one feels better, honestly, but this one is not as how to say, strong. So this springing is here is much harder than here. So yeah, it's good to have. So I'm gonna compare these two. So these two candidates, some of them can just go away, but I don't know what about magnetism, non-magnetism state of the Hako ones. This is magnetic screwdriver, but not too strong. Let me find a strongly magnetic screwdriver. I know this one is pretty strong. No, there's no magnetic effect here. There's no magnetic effect here. Yeah, you see there is a magnetic effect with these guys. So this is big deal. So what about the Hako? No magnetic effect here. How about these guys? Yeah, there is a magnetic effect here. So this is something to pay attention to, because if you're working with the, I don't know, magnetic sensitive equipment, let's say cassette decks, let's say cassette players, any other audio equipment which is require be magnetic safe, these guys are important. So you're not gonna introduce some residual magnetism, especially screwdrivers are important. But keep that in mind. So these guys are magnetic safe. So these guys are not. So let me keep packaging for now. Alright, and there is I need to cut that. There's another very interesting set of tweezers, which a whole bunch of nylon ones, probably carbon, glass fiber reinforced nylon, because it looks kind of shiny. It doesn't say it's nylon, but we can test that, try it. So why I bought these guys? So these are interesting. First of all, obviously non-magnetic. Second thing, they are not conductive. So sometimes when you poke around either on live or it's some kind of equipment that any kind of magnetic material or metallic material will introduce some kind of change of the magnetic field. So this is not gonna work. If you adjusting something which can potentially short, and you accidentally can short something with tweezers, this is your choice. Obviously they are not as nice feeling like the other tweezers, but they're still pretty good. And look at this, they are when they are closed pretty sharply. And these guys, they are closed pretty sharp. And have this kind of tweezers is good, because why I picked up this one, because if you're gonna work with the ribbon cables, these are probably good for ribbon cables because of the area of the grip. So I'm not sure how good they're gonna be on gripping, because this is pretty smooth plastic. Could be an issue. Maybe I need to add a little bit of, you know, some kind of something. But look, this one's not closing ideal as well, but still, I mean, this is pretty good for the, I assume, I hope that's gonna be pretty good for the ribbon cables. So we have a few sharp ones, which are, yeah, they are different actually. I thought they are identical. They have different numbers of them, 93,302, 93,307, whatever it's supposed to mean. But there is a 7 of them. Yeah, 7 nylon tweezers made of nylon. Well, I assume this is nylon. It doesn't say what it says. Anti-static. 7-piece precision anti-static tweezers. So this is these tweezers. So they are roughly 11.5. I don't know which ones are longer or longest. 11.5 centimeters. Yep, they're all the same 11.5 size. This one a little bit maybe longer, 11.5. 11.5. Yes, so 11.5 centimeters long tweezers. So this is still pretty decent, not as good as they wanted to. I actually want to have even longer tweezers. You know, it's probably size of these scissors, like, you know, 20 centimeters or so. I'll look for them, because sometimes you need like a bigger distance to be away from your board. For example, if you work under microscope and you know there is a whole bunch of stuff, so you want to be as far as possible because your hand will be in the way. But this is so far this is what I got. They are very inexpensive. Again, if you are interested to pick up something like that, you can find links below. So this is gonna be it for now. I think I'm happy with everything, except I need to choose between, probably need to choose between this guy and this guy. I'm kind of leaning towards Hako for now, because I like the action of them. Yeah, but I will make a little post and explain which one I like more. So far, these Tobot ones is actually pretty good. They are pretty sharp. Nicely done. Looks like they were sharpened after the manufacturing. Again, I'm not sure how soft is this metal, because in these tweezers they look pretty solid, up until I start using them all the time, and they are like bending tips here all the time, so I have to use some kind of pliers just to straighten the tip, you know, just to make sure, and that's not easy to do. Sometimes they look kind of funky. So yeah. But these guys are super sharp. Like, yeah, I actually was bleeding once after, you know, getting kind of poked myself. Yeah. This one actually turned into a little tiny hook right here on top. Now you have to match how they closed. Like, I don't know how the jaw of them. Have to match that, make sure that it's nice, and yeah, it's very annoying to do. It's more or less. So these guys are, I think, much better, but still, this is still bendable. These guys too. Yeah. All right, this is what we have. That's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Please subscribe if you want to see this sort of reviews. This is gonna be this essentially just a upon arrival review. Who knows, maybe after a while it'll be like bad sides of each of them uncovered and gonna be probably covered in another video. But for now, please stay tuned, stay safe, and ciao.